All right, just about ready for baseball and getting to start. Number 52. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go? Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
This one in the air. Alonso puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
Second, right fielder,
it features
Aaron
a great
Judge.
veteran presence, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Let's go, Rico.
Aaron Judge in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Judge rips that one way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Third, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, bases empty. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Bellinger hitting 3rd in the lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball, that's out.
2 outs, bases empty. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Yanks held in check. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill in this one, it'll be Marcus Stroman. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one carried. Get out of town. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets lineup
right
now.
Fielder,
This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to
Soto.
drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Juan Soto
1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the air out to center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's two away.
Batting fourth.
That's just a really
First
nice catch
baseman,
on the
Pete
run right there. He saved
Alonso.
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Pete Alonso
1-1, no
stands
strike.
in with two away as he takes a ball. Off the
Ball
mark
two.
there, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens,
Leading off for the
second inning
Yankees,
set to
left
go.
fielder,
Here's Stanton
Giancarlo
now.
Stanton.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. See you later. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
two
And a
strikes.
count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Well, that's one of those
Batting
knocks where you
seventh,
almost
catcher,
expect to
number
get some
25.
jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
At the plate, J.C.
a
Esquera
ball.
missed with a changeup, and that's
1-0.
ball one. Looked like
That's
it
a
was a
ball.
little bit up. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso snags it for the second out.
Batting 8th, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe will hit next. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs.
Ball 2.
Just
full count.
outside. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor moving under it, nabs it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Stroman back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air out to left. Stanton corrals it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6, catcher Luis
Now
Torrens.
it's going to be Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
Counts 1-0.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Batting 7, third
Now
baseman
here is Brett
Beatty.
Torrens at first, 1 gone. Ball 1 there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time,
baseman,
little anxious.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
That's inside.
Outside low. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. To the right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets strand one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of the
the
third
Yankees,
inning. Now
the
it's the
designated hitter,
DH,
Jason
Dominguez. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Flied to right his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
And he takes a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next,
One
for the
gone,
Yankees,
runner at first.
center fielder
And
Cody
stepping in for the
Bellinger.
Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That's out to center field. Taylor sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Get out of here, Yankees.
Just missed.
Ball in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead one, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field,
off
ready to
for the
go
Mets,
for the last half of the
center
inning. And the batter
fielder,
now,
Tyrone
Taylor. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Now batting,
He's already homered in this
left
game.
fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
And now it's
shortstop,
Frankie Lindor.
Francisco
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Stroman throw to first.
Safe,
Nimmo
he's good.
back on a dive. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Nimmo leads off first with one away. Ground ball could be two. Spin throw, that's one. On to Goldschmidt, that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back now with the
Leading
Subway
off for the
Series.
Yankees, third
On to the
baseman,
fourth.
Jazz
Here's the third
Chisholm
baseman, Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. The 0-2.
Ball one.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Baden moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Singled and scored his first time. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball.
Outside with a
out.
breaking ball. And that one is downstairs. Now 3-1. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting, number
Now
25.
the catcher up to hit, J.C. Esquera. Popped out and foul ground first time through. That one
Ball, that's
outside,
outside.
and that is ball one. That one ripped. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Clay Holmes, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Davinsky getting loose as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Get out of here, Yankees.
Check swing called strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Queens,
Leading
John
off
Sciambi
for
and
the
Chris
Mets,
Singleton with you.
right
And
fielder,
leading off the bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto. That one finds the zone, and that is
0-1.
strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss,
0-2.
and it's 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And it's a K for the Stroh show.
Now batting,
Well, he
the
made
first
pretty quick
baseman,
work of him
Pete
right there. You look at the
Alonso.
sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fly to left his first time. A little bit
No,
low.
that's down.
1-0. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back now with the
Leading
Subway
off for the
Series.
Yankees,
Here's
second
DJ
baseman,
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery
Now
working
batting,
together.
the
Catcher does a
designated
nice
hitter,
job to
Jason
present that to the
Dominguez.
umpire and get that call third strike.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. On a line out towards center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a
Now batting,
very positive
right fielder,
sign for
Aaron
him
Judge.
and for his team.
2 down, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order,
Now
and this
batting,
is where we
center
see the
fielder, Cody
OPS
Bellinger.
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe.
He beat
It's
it.
4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Now
When you
batting,
flare a ball
left
out
fielder,
behind second base, it's
Giancarlo
really a tough
Stanton.
spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 52 done for the afternoon. And it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Clay
Mets.
Holmes gets the
Number
ball now.
35.
Still pretty early in the
Clay
ball
Holmes.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 in this one. And that
Nope,
misses. And that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Bellinger dives back. Yankees up by 3. Next pitch downstairs, and the count now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the
Just
ball.
missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Now
alive, puts a
batting,
runner into
third
scoring
baseman,
position,
Jazz
and a chance for this offense to
Chisholm.
add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. This is again 5 in a row.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. Oh, he can't bring it in. One run across, coming home. The relay, and he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out, and the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That's in there.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Bounce to the left side. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman Brett Beatty.
The next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher on the same
second
page right now.
baseman Ronnie Mauricio.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And that one's a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Up the middle, LeMahieu whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly. They're down 5-1. Back now with the
Leading
Subway
off for the
Series.
Yankees,
And
first
here's Paul
baseman
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Holmes back to work. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. 1 for 2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-0. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks
for
to
the
the bad
Yankees,
jump. Those small
shortstop
moments can be
Anthony
costly.
Volpe.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. And the 1-0 misses low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The next
That's
offering
ball three.
misses. 3 balls, no
3
strikes.
balls, no strike.
Esquera aboard here at first with nobody out. And that
No,
is
that's a
ball
ball. Take the
4,
base.
and the Yankees are in business.
Up next for the
Now it's
Yankees,
LeMahieu
second
up to
baseman
hit.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So the batting order turns over. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him
1
up a
ball,
little
2
bit.
strikes to count.
First and second here, no outs. Hammered, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
All over that one right there. Nice
Now
line drive
batting
to the
right
pull
fielder,
side right there,
Aaron
but he didn't
Judge.
spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. In there for strike 1. Ground ball right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Clay Holmes is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for the
So
Mets.
they turn to Edwin Diaz out of
Number
the pen.
39.
He comes on for the 35th
Edwin
time this year.
Diaz.
Bellinger up to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Fouled off. He was late. Out to center. Taylor gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Now batting,
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac
Stanton.
fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto going after it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
Man,
next
there's a
for
sac
the
fly to
Yankees,
bring home
third
another
baseman,
run in this
Jazz
inning. These hitters are
Chisholm
just piling
Jr.
it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Plenty of
that's off
offense
the
in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Judge off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Mets 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. First
That's a
offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That one down the
That ball's
line,
foul.
and that's just foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. Popped up. Volpe. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 9. It's 10-1. And we're back.
Leading
we go
off
to the
for
top
the
of the
Yankees,
7th. And
first
stepping in
baseman,
for the
Paul
Yankees,
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a foul ball. And that's outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. So Goldie strikes out here.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in
Now
the
batting,
90s
number
still
25.
catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. Diaz, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
That's ball 2.
The Yanks
2-0.
up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is in for a strike. Outside.
1 strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
1 out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Esquera over at second, 1 down. Center field. Taylor in position. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Check
Ball
swing.
1.
Did he go? No, he didn't.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to third. Beatty. Tosses to first. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1, but they maintain their 10-1 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new
Yankees.
pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the
70.
seventh. Number 70. On for his major league debut and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position
Leading
player, but
off
for
for the
him
Mets,
as a pitcher,
right
I'm sure there's some
fielder,
nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the
Juan
baseball too
Soto.
tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Fought off foul. That one in there across the letters.
No
Looked
balls,
pretty
2
good as
strikes.
far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
High fly ball out towards left center. Stanton sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, first
Here's
baseman
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
There's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That one is upstairs. Breaking ball inside, and it's a full count. Up the middle, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, designated hitter Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. On the ground, it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher Luis
Torrens
Torrens.
up now for the Mets. Torrens swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. McNeil headed home. He will score.
Back-to-back base hits. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
Inside,
pitch
ball
just
1.
misses. Torrens at second with 2 down. Just
That's off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2.
Up and
Ball 3.
in, and now 3 balls and a strike. it's fouled away. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right side. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Mets 2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
And ball 1 to Judge. And a swing and a miss.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside. Now 2-2. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Sends it across the first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, stand on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
That one the other way. Nimmo makes the play, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Mets 2.